Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is to equally welcome everybody, and thanks for the patience. We actually indeed apologize for starting late. Uh, we indeed need to equally confirm that we form a quorum. Um, Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, to the people online. We equally welcome you to annual general meeting of our great association, Nigerian Internet Registration Association. So you are welcome. First and foremost, I will equally need to confirm from the acting. So if you permit me to sit down. Thank you. So need to ask the acting secretary to the board if we indeed form a quorum in the presence of Mrs. Busayo Balogun.
Good morning, everybody. We have 167 individual members and 26 corporate members, making a total of 193. And to form quorum, we need a third of this number online, which will result to 64. As at now, 11:54 a.m., we have 39 physical attendees and we have 37 people online, making a total of 76. So yes, we have formed quorum. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we equally need to proceed at this point in time. We'll just equally take our opening prayer. Our agenda is equally has been shared to the our members, financial members also included. So we equally take the opening prayer and taking the national anthem. Can the multimedia, can you please take that while we all rise up to take this? Thank you very much. Second stanza, please. Amen. Thank you very much. We can all have our seats. Thank you. So this is to welcome us all again. Our agenda has equally been shared and on our agenda, so the agenda number 2, we've done the opening prayer. That's the first on our agenda. Second is introduction. So first and foremost, on this high table, I will just equally introduce the team. Yes, the executive board members of NiRA. So my name is Adeshola Akisonya, the president of NiRA, and by my left hand is my able vice president, Mr. Moritala Abdullahi, the vice president of NiRA, and you, to his own left now, you have Dr. Eugene O, is our financial secretary, and the far left is one of the directors, Mr. Sheun Kainde. And okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't see. Apologies for that. I didn't see Mr. Dari Ebenezer. To his own left too is Mr. Shenkende, and to the far end is fourth man of the estate. That's Mr. Peter Oluka. And to my right, you have the acting secretary to the executive board, Mrs. Busayo Balogun, who is also the head of corporate services. And to next to her is our treasurer, call him CFA, Fred Chuku Agbata. Thank you. And to his own right, we have the following directors too. Okay, Mr. Jiboye, you're welcome. Then last but not the least, okay, yes, we have Destiny Amana and our own engineer and doctor, Engineer Frank Ugochukwu. So that's what we have on the table, the executive board of NiRA. Please just appreciate us, as we know we are all here to give stewardship of this. And also, I need to recognize the people online and also in the audience in front of us here. First and foremost, I need to introduce our chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Nigerian Internet Registration Association, Mrs. Ibukun Odushote. Please, let's appreciate her. And also part of the trustees, you have Mr. Remy Inwike. Please, let's appreciate him. And also sitting among the audience there is another trustee members, Mr. B. Oladipo is also the vice chair of the CCNSO Council, ICANN. And I don't think I see any other members, so I want to equally appreciate our pioneer chairman of the Nigerian Internet Registration Association, in person of Dr. Pa Isaac Odeyemi. Please, let's appreciate him as he comes. Baba was here before the commencement. Father, thank you. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming. And also appreciate everybody that equally was here early. And online, I think I saw my immediate past presidents actually joining in. That's in person of Mr. Mohammed Rodman. Please, you can just wave your hands. So we appreciate you. Thanks for joining. And I see our big boss too, one of the past presidents, Reverend Canon Sunday Folayan is also online. Please, let's appreciate him. We appreciate you, sir. And also see one of the directors, former directors. Yes, okay, Mr. Lawrence Olawale Roberts. We thank you, appreciate you too. Thank you for joining in. And I also see our provost of the NiRA Academy, Mr. Sikiru Sheu. Please, let's appreciate him. He's also online. And also one of the former directors, Lolo, Mrs. Nkem Nwike. We appreciate you. Yes, and I'm just looking online to see who else has equally joined. Yes, and I see most of our stakeholders, former directors too. I call him my chief, Mr. Ike Namani. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for joining. Yes, and I also see. I think that is all as former board members. I see those that were part of our committees. Mr. Ifedi, Mr. Kemabonta, we appreciate you. Thanks for joining in. And the rest people online, we appreciate you too. And you are well recognized. Thank you very much. And last, I'm also on to introduce the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Computer Society. Please, you are appreciated, sir. Let's quickly just welcome him and appreciate him. Yes, he's the one sitting in the front there. Thank you. You're welcome, sir. So, thanks. That is the introduction for now. As other people join in, we will equally recognize them. Thank you very much. So, I go to the item number 3 on our agenda. I hope we all have booklets here. Then, reading of the notice of the 16th annual general meeting. I think that was equally shared, sent to all members, and it's according to our constitution that that's section 3.1. 3.1.3, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 3.1.2.1E, which gives us the 21 days notice to the annual general meeting. So I will equally give the mic to the acting secretary of the e-board to equally read out the notice of the 16th annual general meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Notice of 16th Annual General Meeting, hybrid. Notice is hereby given that the 16th Annual General Meeting of the Nigeria Internet Registration Association, NiRA, will hold on Tuesday, the 30th of April, 2024, at the Radisson Blue Hotel, 38/40 Isaac John Street, Ikeja, GRA, Lagos, at 11 o'clock to transact the following businesses. 1. The agenda. To receive the annual reports and audited financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2023, together with the reports of the auditor thereon. 2. To receive and approve the business plan and budgets for the financial year from 1st January to 31st December 2024. 3. To consider such other business as any member properly brings before the meeting. By order of the board, signed, Mrs. Busayo Balogun, Acting Secretary to the Executive Board, 8 Funshaw Williams Avenue, Ikponrin, Surulere, Lagos State, Nigeria. And there are notes to the notice. So number 1, members' attendance and participation through the internet will be permitted. 2, a member that is eligible to attend and vote at the annual general meeting is entitled to appoint a proxy to attend in his or her place. To be valid, the instruments appointing a proxy must be in writing and signed by the appointing member and must clearly state the scope of the voting power transferred to the proxy. The signed instruments must reach the secretariat not less than 48 hours before the time of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the acting secretary to the e-board, Mrs. Busayo Balogun. Thank you very much. So that was our item number 3, reading of the notice of the 16th annual general meeting of NiRA. So also item number 4, we have the minutes of the 15th annual general meeting that was held on the 28th of April 2023. So we'll be going to item number 4.1. That's the reading, amendments, and observation. According to our constitution, the minutes was actually part of the instrument that was shared with the members. So I'm sure we have read them. So if we have not been read, we can just equally go through them one after the page by page. It's I'm sure we can equally access them on our various devices. So if not, some of us that have a copy, please, you can equally check if there's any form of if there are going to be any amendments to that. Sorry, I think I was supposed to read the goodwill message. Oh, apologies. So you forgive me. This like the first time when you are doing something, so you are going to be skipping some things. You might need to equally forgive me for that. We'll equally need to. Our agenda has not been equally adopted. So there is equally going to be a slight change to that. So so before reading of the notice, before reading the minutes of the 15th annual general meeting, so we have a slight amendment to the agenda, which is going to be the goodwill message from the chairperson of Nigerian Internet Registration. That is the only amendment to the agenda. And if there's any other amendments to it, to the agenda, is there any? Can I see a show of hands? If not, can I have somebody to move for the adoption of the agenda as equally read out? Okay, so, sir, you have the floor. Can somebody give him the mic? Please kindly state your name, the organization for the record. And also anybody online can equally raise their hands too. I hope people online are listening, they can hear us. Okay, thank you.
My name is Ulutola Kenwale from Texto Ventures. I hereby move the adoption of the agenda as read. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. That is appreciated. Can I have a seconder to the amendments of the agenda? Do I have somebody? Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Good day, everyone. Remy Weke for the records. I hereby support the motion for adoption of the for the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That is much appreciated. Thank you very much. So, as our agenda has equally been adopted, we equally want to invite the chairperson of NiRA to equally give a goodwill message. Thank you very much. Let's appreciate her. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. This is a goodwill message that I'm presenting at the 16th Annual General Membership Meeting holding here at Radisson Blue Hotel, Pleasure Acres, on Tuesday, April 30, 2024. I want to first and foremost recognize in person our, I would say father, his father in the IT profession, and is also father here, being our pioneer chairman of the board of trustees. That's in person of Dr. Isaac Adeyemi. I also want to recognize BOT members, past and present, that are here and online too. The President and Chairman, E-Board, President and past members of the E-Board, past presidents of NiRA, esteemed members of NiRA, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great joy to be part of this 16th AGM, where we would once again celebrate the growth of our highly esteemed organization. I'm particularly pleased to be here today for an opportunity to thank all the distinguished members of NiRA who deemed it fit to re-elect me to the Board of Trustees at the 15th AGM last year, particularly because it was in my absence while attending to a national assignment. That singular action of this body clearly distinguishes NiRA as a body committed to recognition of full contributions by individuals who have labored in the past and those who are working very hard now to ensure that NiRA maintains its course in the DNS industry. Having gone through the documents associated with this meeting, we had the benefit of having access to this document even well ahead of all members. I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and appreciation to each one of you. Your dedication, commitment, and contributions to this organization have been instrumental to the continued success and growth. Despite the very challenging terrain that we are operating right now in Nigeria and globally, we were saying some time ago, not too long ago, that majority of people, once they have access to social media, they are able to post one thing or the other. They become IT professionals. This particular gathering should serve as a momentous occasion for us to reflect on our achievements, assess our challenges, and chart the progressive course for the future. It's a plan for us, it's a time for us to come together as a community to share ideas, insights, and experiences, and to reaffirm our shared vision and mission. As chairperson of the Board of Trustees, I'm inspired by the passion and enthusiasm that each of us brings to this body. Your unwavering support and commitment to our cause have been the driving force behind our accomplishments, and I'm confident that together we will overcome all obstacles that may lie ahead. I encourage you to actively participate in this AGM, to engage in meaningful discussions, and to provide valuable input that will shape the direction of NiRA in the years to come. Your voices matter, and your perspectives are invaluable as we strive to fulfill our mandate and make a positive impact in our community and beyond. Knowing the beginning of NiRA and where we are today, I will plead that this gathering will focus on celebrating our achievements with well-articulated plans. Let us remain united in our purpose, steadfast in our resolve, and unwavering in our commitment to excellence. Together, there is no limit to what we can achieve, and I am honored to serve alongside each one of you. Thank you for your continued dedication and support. God bless us all.
Thank you. Let's appreciate the chairperson of Nigeria Internet Registration, persons of Mrs. Ibukun Odishote. Thank you very much. So that's a good message. So okay, I don't, can people online hear me? I think they got a message that they couldn't hear clearly. Can we get confirmation that because this is an hybrid AGM, can we confirm that they can hear? Can they hear us? Please, I need confirmation. Can somebody speak from?
Yes, we hear you clearly. At least I can hear you guys clearly.
Okay, yes, thank you, Mr. Ojediji. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. So that's a confirmation. So we equally proceed with agenda. So we on item number 4, that is minutes of the 15th annual general meeting held on the 28th of April 2023. So the document had equally been shared. I'm sure we all received it. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Please, can somebody confirm they got the minutes? Yes, I can see members confirm. Yes, it was actually shared over 21 days ago as online, as equally stipulated in the Constitution. Okay, I think there are some copies, few copies there. If you can raise up your hand, I think they can give you if you don't have. People, okay, yes, you can see people that raised up their hand. I'm sure, yes, it's just a few copies. It's just a few copies. It's not. It won't go around. It's a few copies. I know it won't go round. So. Thank you, but you can equally access our emails for the documents. Please, thank you very much for that. So let's proceed. It has been shared over 21 days ago, so we equally want to go page by page to see if there are any form of corrections on the minutes of the 15th annual general meetings. It's 22 page document. So I'll just go through it page by page. So page 1, the attendance of the 15th annual general meeting actually starts from, you can get that from page 14. The attendance starts from the page 14. So you can check your name, just check your name to see that it's well spelled out and correct. So if there's, we'll just go page by page on the minutes. So page 1, which we have from item number 1.0, call to order, to 1.1, it goes down to item 3.0, which talks about introductions. Any correction on page 1? Page 2, item starts from item 4.0. That is reading of the 15th AGM notice. 5.0, minutes of the 14th AGM. 5.1, adoption of the minutes. 6.0, business of the day. 6.1, the president's statement. 6.12, that's page 2. Page 3, Any correction? For those online, you can just equally leave comments there or just equally note where there's a correction to be made. So page 3, let's start from 6.13 to 6.4.1. If there's any correction on page 3. Okay, yes, I think it's been shared online. Yes, thank you. So we're on page 4, 6.4.2. There's any correction? To 6.5.2.1. So page 5. Move to page 6. We have auditor's report. Page 7. Page 8. Page 9. Page 10. Okay, there's a correction. Sorry, so that the people online can hear, sir. Yes, sorry, sir. Thank you.
You know I'm a very shy person, so. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry I'm taking us back, but I caught something, so I just felt I should.
Which page, sir?
On page 7.
Page 7.
7.3.3. It says the president directed members with properties suitable for NiRA to reach out to the secretariat. I'm not sure that word directed is appropriate.
Okay.
So we might think of revising it.
Okay.
You could have solicited response from people, but not requested. Thank you.
Requested.
Not direct.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for noting that. That's on page 7. So page 10, where we have the results of the elections. Page 11. Page 11, page 12. Page 13. Okay. Page 13. So for the attendance, just look for your names if it's actually omitted, and if it's there, if it's well spelled. If not, just actually raise up your hand to equally inform us. It's the attendance starts from page 14 to page 22. Can we all check? if there's any correction, any updates, both online. Okay, sir. The mics.
I think I was present.
Yes, sir. You were present, sir. Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, that will be included, sir. Thank you for noticing that, sir. Okay. Is it 19? Okay. So I was told it's there. Is on page 20. Is on page 20, number 19. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, sir. Okay, okay, there are hands. I can see. Can you bring mic? Oh, sir, you are number 3 on page 20.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to bring us back to 6.5.2.4. My name is Wale Oguntoku.
Page what, sir?
Page 5.
Page 5.
6.5.2.4. I may be wrong, but the last name there, the motion for the adoption of 2022 business plan and 2023 budget was moved by Ms. Francisca Iluezuma and seconded by Mr. Akinwole Olutola. I don't know whether that name is correct.
Yes, I think so.
It's correct, that
Yes,
way?
sir.
Okay. Tola.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
It's correct, sir. Thank you for noticing that, but it's correct. Thank you, sir. So, please, any other corrections online please check again. It's correct. You can see his name on page 21, number 29, Olutola. Thank you very much. Oh, okay, there's a hand there. Sorry, I didn't notice that.
Thank you. I attended virtually, but I can't find my name on the list.
Oh, okay.
So,
Your name, ma?
Odene Olamide. Thank you.
Okay, please can we note that down? Odeleye. The other names, ma? Olamide, Odeleye Olamide. Can you just note that down? So that will be is noted. Thank you. Any other corrections online? Online. Thank you. So if okay. So in the absence of any further okay, there's a correction. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's a correction, item 6.5.2.4 on page 5. This date. Okay, so that year supposed to be 2023 business plan and budget. It's not supposed to be 2022. Thank you for that. Any other correction? So in the absence of any other correction, can we have someone to move a motion for the adoption of these minutes? We can have both online and for those that are physically present here. Okay, can we get somebody online?
My name is Victor Oshibajo. So
Okay.
I hereby move for the adoption of the meeting as read.
Thank you. So Mr. Victor Oshibajo move for the adoption of the minutes. Can we get somebody online to second? You can raise up your hand so that we'll equally test the mic to see that it's working.
This is wrong.
I seconded it.
Okay,
Give me one more
I
show.
can see.
I seconded.
Can we hear you? Can you unmute yourself?
Hey, can you come again, please? Online. Mr. Lawrence, did you second?
Yes, this is Lawrence. I was going to second, but I heard a candidate motor show, so I'm happy to step up for her.
Okay, we'll second it online.
In the absence of anyone. Okay.
Okay. Being a motor show, I seconded the motion.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
being a motor show of IT Rems.
Being a motor show.
IT Rems Media, corresponding with IT Rems Media.
Okay, Bemi Omoto Show. Thank you for seconding.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
So we've equally finished our item 4.2. That's the adoption of the minutes. So we are on item number 5 from our agenda. So business of the day. If you see from item 5.1 to 5.6, so we have the president's statement, 5.2, report for the year, 5.3 auditor's report, 5.4, 2023 audited financial reports, 5.5, the business plan, 5.6, comments and discussions on reports. So we will just equally go as it is outlined. Let us just note down the various comments so that we'll take that under item 5.6. Thank you very much for that. So item 5.1, the president's statement, is on our page 4 of our booklet. So I'll just quickly run through this. Permit me. So 5.1, the president's statement. So dear esteemed members, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for gracing this significant occasion, our 16th annual general meeting, AGM, whether in person or virtually, on behalf of the Executive Board of Directors. It is with great pleasure and excitement that I welcome you to the AGM to reflect on the remarkable journey of NiRA in the year 2023. So 2023, a year of transition and achievement. Following the election at the 15th AGM, NiRA underwent a leadership transition both within the Board of Trustees and the Executive Board of Directors. This pivotal movement marked significant changes in strategic initiatives, and impactful collaboration. In my inaugural address as NiRA President, I underscore the paramount importance of a winning formula, people, process, performance, and accountability. To actualize this critical element, the Executive Board has diligently focused on implementing and refining processes that align with NiRA's strategic objectives. We have also prioritized fostering industry-based collaboration and forging partnership aimed at bolstering the adoption of the .ng domain name and enhancing the visibility of the .ng brand. So reflect on our accomplishment in the year 2023, state of the business. NiRA concluded 2023 with a remarkable achievement, boasting of over 94,000 newly registered domains, while over 61,000 renewed domains, and a total of 159,000 domain names. 22 new registrars were accredited, showcasing the collective effort of NiRA accredited registrars and their resellers, which we duly acknowledge and appreciate. So in terms of financials, a total income of 348 million was generated in 2023, representing a 1% increase over the 344 million generated in 2022. The NiRA operational expenditure, OPEX, stood at 314 million, resulting in a total surplus of 33 million for the fiscal year 2023. So strengthening registrars' relationship. In my inaugural address as president, I underscored the critical need to strengthen the relationship between registrars and registry. In response, we introduced the Registrar Relationship Manager role, dedicated to enhancing communication and support between registrars and the Secretariat. Through this strategic engagement with both local and international accredited registrars, we gained valuable insight into their requirement and expressed appreciation for their pivotal role in the growth of the .ng domain. Our commitments to nurturing a robust partnership with our accredited registrars remain unwavering. The establishment of the Registrar Relationship Manager position exemplifies this dedication, as it provides a specialized resource to address registrars' needs and cultivate stronger bond between stakeholders. Together, we are poised to further elevate the .ng domain and advance our collective objectives. Brand awareness activities. NiRA embarked on an aggressive marketing campaign for the .ng brand through online and offline advertisement. Strategic placement of LED billboard is in prominent locations such as Ozumba and Badiwe and the Oroshoki link to the third mainland bridge significantly boosts .ng brand visibility. Collaboration with NiRA accredited registrar, we work tirelessly to increase the annual registration and renewal of the .ng domain names. Our e-newsletter, social media channels, and other communication means were leveraged to inform, update, and sensitize the public about NiRA operations, accomplishments, and the growth of the DNS industry in Nigeria. So we also appreciate the chair of the CPC that's equally led that committee. That's in person of Engineer Frank Ogochukwu. You know, he took that. Let's appreciate him, please. He actually did well in making sure that thing came to light. So .ng award, the tradition of recognizing outstanding contribution by companies and individuals to the growth and adoption of .ng domain name, continued with the 6th annual .ng award ceremony held on November 17, 2023. 19 organizations emerged as winners across various categories, with 16 distinguished presidential awardees receiving due recognition. In total, 35 awardees were recognized, 5 public institutions, 19 private entities, and 11 individuals. Collaboration and partnership. To amplify awareness and visibility of the Denji brand, NiRA strategically partnered with and collaborated with high-profile organizations. We have the MAN, the NMA, that's Nigerian Medical Association, LCCI, the Innovation Support Network, OPS, and Lagos Innovates and Faith Foundation. Building on the foundation laid by my predecessor, NiRA, through its special purpose vehicle on NG Academy, took a single step by signing MOU with EFCC in 2023. This partnership paved the way for capacity training program designed for senior officials of the Commission as well as other law enforcement agencies. Through this initiative, the academic delivered comprehensive training sessions covering essential topics such as domain name system and cybersecurity. This session included lectures, discussion, hands-on exercise aimed at equipping law enforcement officers with the necessary skills and knowledge in to combat cybercrime effectively. As a strong advocate for policies that promote the growth of the NG domain, we applaud the federal government's recent adoption of the second-level domain policy for federal government agencies and MDAs. These steps forward represent a significant advancement in our continuous effort to strengthen the digital landscape. The success of implementing this policy, made possible through collaborative efforts, demonstrated in the sensitization webinar series led by the National Information Technological Development Agency, NIDA, in partnership with stakeholders including NiRA. We take pride in our contribution to this essential initiative. A noteworthy highlight was the visit of Mr. Bashir Huabo, the Honorable Commissioner of Innovation and Digital Economy for Sokoto State, and his team to NiRA Secretariat during their tour of Lagos digital ecosystem. So NIGF 2023, as stakeholders in the Nigerian internet space, prioritizing inclusivity and nurturing a thriving community is of utmost importance. Our hosting of the NIGF with NiRA serving as the chair of the multi-stakeholder advisory group reflects the steadfast commitment to creating an environment where all voices are heard and valued. Furthermore, our active participation in global events such as ICANN 77 in Cancun, 78 Hamburg, and the 18th edition of the IGF in Kyoto amplifies our presence in the international stage, ensuring that the perspectives and interests of the Nigerian internet community are well represented and considered in global discussion. CSR NiRA remains steadfast to its CSR initiatives, utilizing the Indokwe Kalu Foundation and the NG Academy to give back to the society. My heartfelt appreciation goes to all NiRA members, stakeholders, and NiRA accredited registrars for their unwavering support. Special thanks to the NiRA Board of Trustees led by Mrs. Bukondo Shote and the Board of Directors for their guidance, cooperation, and support. A sincere acknowledgement to the gentlemen of the Fourth Realm for their continuous support in promoting NiRA. I cannot overlook this dedication of the entire NiRA staff. For NiRA staff, your hard work in the backbone of our success. In conclusion, the achievement of NiRA in 2023 are a testament of our unwavering commitment to fostering vibrant digital ecosystem in Nigeria. As we look ahead, let's continue to collaborate innovate and drive positive change in the Nigerian internet space. Thank you very much, and may the Almighty God guide and bless us all. Amen. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, this one. Okay. So, continue in our business of the day. So we just finished the presidential statement. So, mind you, I'll reiterate myself again. Comment and discussions on the various reports will take an item 5.6. So at this time, I also want to acknowledge the presence of our former trustee members in the presence of Dr. Chris Onwanaina. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming in. We acknowledge you. Thank you very much. You just slightly, when you sneak in, we cite you. Thank you very much for coming. Yes, let's appreciate him again. Thanks for coming. So we proceed. Report for the year 2023. I would like to invite, so that it will not be me alone doing it. So we'll take the report for the year. I will invite my vice president, I call him my chair. Yes, he's my chair. Mr. Amritala Abdullahi. Let's appreciate him. He's going to take the report for the year 2023. He's not going to read everything through. He will just equally take some highlights. So sorry, we will adopt all this after we've taken all of that. Before the comment and discussion, we will come to the adoption of it. We'll move that. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Okay, I'll be taking the report for 2023. So I'll just glance through, but not taking all the report. It has been circulated already, so I believe we have gone through the report. 2023 report 1.0 introduction. The year 2023 was a transitional year characterized by a change in leadership which took place at the 15th annual general meeting of the association, which held on the 28th of April 2023. The strategic focus for 2023 was to increase the engagement with the registrars, increase and intensify the brand awareness by the strategic event partnership, national, regional, and global repositioning, automation of all the business processes, and to develop organizational resilience by building a sustainable staffing and internship model. The strategic plan for 2023 was developed with a focus to take the .ng to the next level, in line with NiRA's vision and mission statement. 2.0. The NiRA 2023 strategic focus was .ng Pro, the next level, which was main themes of 2023 NiRA retreat held in December 2022. This was consistent with the NiRA's vision to be a leading CCTLD registry by delivering exceptional services and harnessing valuable partnership. And it is mission to administer the .ng CCTLD in a value-driven manner for all our stakeholders. In line with the above, the business plan strategy for 2023 aim to focus on the following areas. 1, increase engagement with the registrar and create a headcount to manage the relationship. 2, increase and intensify brand awareness by strategic event partnership, national, regional, and global repositioning. 3, automation of all processes. 4, develop organizational resilience by building a more sustainable staffing and internship model. So the 3.0 is an explanation of 3.0, 3.2, 3.3. They are all explanation of those items. I will take 4. 4.0, corporate image of the brand. In 2023, NiRA prioritize maintaining its corporate image, ensuring integrity in all engagement with the stakeholders and the public. The commitment solidified NiRA's position as a reputable brand, contributing significantly to the Nigerian digital economy. The amendment meets NiRA's mission, vision, and the core value underscore our dedication to safeguard the brand integrity and identity. As a result, the .ng brand continued to expand its in digital sphere, thanks to the unwavering support of the NiRA accredited registrars and registrants. 5.0, stakeholders engagement. In collaboration with the stakeholders, NiRA leveraged and undertook many roles to interface with government and other stakeholders, group, organization to maintain strategic relationship in 2023. This was aimed at improving existing relationship to increase the .ng brand awareness level and deepen the adoption of the brand while also creating a new allies across the economic spectrum. NiRA, along with accredited registrar, attended several exhibitions during the year. 5.1, on the May 10th, 2023, NiRA held a productive meeting with representatives of the MAN, Manufacturer Association of Nigeria, at their headquarters Ikeja. During the meeting, NiRA insight the importance of establishing a distinct online identity aligned with the MAN mission and suitable for the association. So these are all explanation of the engagement that we have. So I will go for the next item. Okay, NIGF. All right, I think 6.0, yeah. I'm taking 6.0 because of all the explanation. All right, the 6.0, 2023, 15 AGM hybrid. The 15th Annual General Meeting 2023 held in a hybrid format on the 28th of April 2023 at the Zone Plot 9, Bada Express, Lagos. Election into the vacant offices of the NiRA Board of Trustee and Executive Board were held. The election guidelines as approved by the General Assembly were adhered to at end 3. New trustee, Mrs. Mary Oduma, Mr. Adebiyi Oladipo, Aremi Chuks Noike, emerge Elder Chima Oyekero, Prof, and Adenike Osofisa, and Mr. Ashina Badro retired from the Board of Trustee. After years of meritorious service to the association, We appreciate their selfless services to the association. The 5 vacant positions on the executive board were also filled. The vacant positions include the position of the president, vice president, and the 3 executive board members. These vacant positions were kindly and fairly contested, and election closed on the 28th of April, 2023. Based on the outcome of the vote, Mr. Adesola Akinsanya emerged as the president, and Mr. Murtala Abdullahi as a vice president. Messiah Ebenezer Dare, Sheun Kainde, and Peter Oluka joined the NiRA Executive Board of Directors. Sarah Mohammed Rudman, Toba Obani, and Lawrence Olawale Robot exited from the Executive Board of Directors, and we thank them for their selfless service to NiRA. 7.0, 2023.NG Award. The .NG Award, now its 6th edition, took place on November 17, 2023 at the Moson Center, Onikan, Lagos. The esteemed event not only celebrates outstanding innovation utilizing the .ng domain name, but also play a crucial role in promoting the .ng brand, contributing significantly to the Nigerian internet landscape. Nomination on the voting process for the eligible organization were open to the public through the official award website, fostering transparency and inclusivity in the selected process. The inauguration of the 6th .ng award marked as a significant milestone, with the Nigerian president, Mr. Adesola Akinsanya, highlighted a year of remarkable growth driven by the impact collaboration. His address underscored a vision for sustaining progress in the adoption of the domain and expressed appreciation to all nominees to their contribution. Theme. The themes of the 6th.ng award focus on the increasing impact of the organization, leveraging the .ng domain, highlighting their pivotal role in shaping Nigerian dynamic digital landscape. This year saw a record number of nominations showcasing the extraordinary effort of nominating and shaping the rapidly evolving digital environment. The event also witnessed the presence of high-profile guests from the Nigerian digital space, reflecting the growth importance of the .ng award and a collective commitment to fostering excellence with the Nigerian digital community. In total, 35 awardees were recognized in the general award, and presidential category 5 public institutions, 19 private entities, and 11 individual. 8.0, NiRA Accredited Registrar. Based on the NiRA 3R model, registry, registrar, and registrar of operation in the administration of the .ng CCTLD. NiRA does not handle the registration of domain name directly. Registration, renewal, and transfer of the domain names are handled through the platform of NiRA Accreditation Registrar. NiRA has accredited registrars from different parts of the world. As of December 7, 2023, the total number of additional 22 registrars successfully completed accreditation process. These registrars satisfy all the necessary criteria requirement demonstrating their dedication to excellence and adhere to the NiRA's established standards. The accreditation strengthen and the domain name registration ecosystem in the Nigeria by bringing the total number of the NiRA accredited registrar to 112 registrars. Working in conjunction with accredited registrars, NiRA will strive to provide quality services to the registrar and the public. 9.0, corporate social responsibility. NiRA remains committed to its corporate social responsibilities by giving back to the society through its social purpose vehicle, SPVs, the Nduke Kalu Foundation, NKF, and the Dodenji Academy. The NKF has several objectives, including promoting child online safety and reporting abuses of the internet users, encouraging positive entrepreneurship opportunities for young internet users, promoting research and development in domain name industry, and providing grants and scholarship to the talented ICT and internet developers and startups. To achieve its objective, NKF conducted a webinar on safety and private health on the 21st of March 2023. It attracted participants from various industries from the 6th geopolitical zone of the country and was focused on driving profitable and progress conversation around child online safety and protection, and convert thematic areas on safety and privacy. The webinar session involved around safety and privacy conversation and allowed for a roundtable discussion between all panelists. So I think all these are explanation on what the Nduke Kalu Foundation has done, and then the .ng Academy. So 10.0, the association matters. The Nigerian Internet Registration Association, NiRA, remains a stakeholder-led organization. The NiRA membership grew at the end of the year 2023. NiRA had a record 407 financial members, 381 individual, and 26 corporate. 10.1, Board of Trustee. The Board of Trustee BOT NiRA held their statutory meeting through the year, a virtual meeting in June 2023 and a 2 in-person meeting in April and November 2023 respectively. 10.2, Executive Board of Directors. In the year 2023, the Executive Board of Directors held statutory meeting online and in person. The Executive Board continued to utilize other platforms such as WhatsApp to deliver prompt decision and support the achievement of the all NiRA's diverse variable. 3 new membership were integrated and 3 members completed their tenure. 10.3, committee meetings. NiRA maintained 6 committees of board during the year 2023, with the inclusion of the .ng Academy Committee. The terms of the reference and the composition of the committee were reviewed as well. Membership of the committee include members of the NiRA Executive Board of Directors, NiRA Accredited Registrars, members of the association members, as well as relevant members of the staff who work in the specific areas of committee is focused on based on their mandate. This committee advised the NiRA board on the management of activities of NiRA. The chairman of the committee report to the NiRA executive board and rely on the support of the NiRA management team. 10.4, NiRA Secretariat Administration. The NiRA management team reports to the NiRA Executive Board of Directors through the Chief Operating Officer, who is the head of the NiRA Secretariat. 6 staff exited during the year, including Chief Operating Officer, the Head of Technical Service, Senior Accountant, and Head of the Business Development, Dean of the .ng, and the Project Management Officer, NiRA. wish them well, appreciated their contribution to the growth of the .ng brand. A new head of technical services was engaged in July 2023. NiRA continued to provide a framework for its employee to develop the competencies necessary for individual and organizational efficiency and productivity in the DNS industry. NiRA staff were at workshops, seminar, conference organized by the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers ICANN, Internet Governors Forum IGF, Nigerian Computer Society NCS, and staff also attend training and development programs which were identified and agreed upon their managers. 11.0, activities of the dispute resolution expert. All the disputes that were submitted in the 2023 were resolved through informal mediation by the in-house experts with the assistance of the registrars or records for the specific .ng domain name. 12.0, growth in the domain name, registration, and the renewal in 2023. As of 31st December 2023, and for the year 2023, there were 94,723 new .ng domain name registered and 61,227 .ng domain renewed across second and third level. So these are the table. Legal activities. As reported in the 2022 NiRA annual report, the case brought against NiRA by Websoft Nigeria Limited was ruled in favor of NiRA after the court dismissed the claim of Websoft Nigeria Limited in April 2019. As of now, the date has not yet been fixed for hearing of Websoft application for an extension of time to file its notice of appeal against the judgment. Regarding the case against Resort Savings and Loans, judgment was delivered in favor of NiRA on 15 February 2022. The court held NiRA was entitled to the sum of 6,807,007 NiRA.27 kobo. As a principal, some fixed deposit account along with 13% interest constructed by the parties. Additionally, the court awarded general damage, 1 million naira, and cost of action in favor of NiRA among to 300,000. The judgment delivered in favor of NiRA is yet to be enforced, as Aluko and Oyebode is taking appropriate measures to confirm the liquidity of the RSL and ongoing garnishing proceeding instituted by the RSL debtors. This proceeding must be concluded to make all final calls on that matter. NiRA is also respondent fourth in the suit filed by the Daily Times of Nigeria PLC against Fidelis, Anosike, and others. The court processes in respect of the suit were served on the 12th and 14th of July 2021 at the NiRA's Abuja office. The matter is scheduled to come up on the 21st of May 2024 for hearing of the substantive suit. NiRA is being represented by the Aluko and Oyebode. 14, conclusion. Despite the transition and the changes in the leadership occurred in 2023, NiRA achieved a significant success in fulfilling its business plan and activities for the year. We extended our heartfelt appreciation to our members, Board of Trustees, Executive Board of Directors, NiRA staff, NiRA accredited registrars, and all NiRA stakeholders for their unwavering support and valuable insight on how to enhance and promote our Nigerian online identity.ng brand. As we move forward, we remain committed for fostering continued growth and leveraging on the strength of our diversity as cohesive and influential group together. We will continue to elevate the .ng brand and contribute to the advancements of the Nigerian digital space. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vice President. Thank you very much for that. That is the report for the year 2023 as read by the Vice President. Please kindly note all the various comments. We're going to take them before we equally move to adopt each and all the reports. Item 5.3 now is the auditor's reports. Our external auditors, one of their representatives is in the house here, and I think they're also one of their senior partners who's supposed to join online. So I'll just at this point invite Mr. Adibayo Kende from Mr. Adeni Christopher and Co. Our auditors, kindly come. Thank you very much. Let's appreciate him. You have the floor.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adibayo Kende, ACA, representing Adeni Christopher and Co. Independent Auditors Report to the members of Nigeria Internet Registration Association. Opinion. We have audited the accompanying financial statement of Nigeria Internet Registration Association, which comprise the statement of financial position as at 31st December 2023. The statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income, statement of cash flow for the year then ended, and the notes to the financial statement, including a summary of significant accounting policies. In our opinion, the financial statements give a true and fair view of the financial position of Nigeria Internet Registration Association as at 31st December 2023. And the financial performance and cash flow for the year then ended in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standards, the Complaint and Allied Matter Act of 2020, and the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria Act 2021. Basis of our opinion. We concluded our audit in accordance with International Standard on Auditing, IAS. Our responsibility under those standards are further described in the auditor's responsibility for the audit of the financial statement section of our report. We are independent of the complaint in accordance with the requirements of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria Professional Code of Conduct and Guide for Accountants, ICANN Code, and other independent requirements applicable to performing audit of financial statements in Nigeria. We have fulfilled our ethical responsibility in accordance with the ICANN Code and in accordance with other ethical requirements applicable to performing audits in Nigeria. The ICANN Code is consistent with the International Ethics Standard Board for Accountants, Code of Ethics for Professional Accountants. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis of our opinion. Other information. The directors are responsible for the other information. The other information comprises the director's report, which we obtained before the date of this auditor's opinion. The other information does not include the financial statements and our auditor's report thereon. Our opinion on the financial statement does not cover the other information, and we do not express any form of assurance conclusion thereon. In connection with our audit of the financial statements, our responsibility is to read the other information, and in doing so, consider whether the other information is materially misstated. Based on the work we have performed on the other information that we observed before the date of this auditor's report, we conclude that there is a material misstatement of this other information. We are required to report that fact. We do not have anything to report in this regard. Responsibility of directors for the financial statements. The directors are responsible for the preparation of financial statements that give a true and fair view in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standard and the requirements of the Complaints and Allied Matter Act 2020. The Financial Reporting Council Act 2011, and for such internal control as the directors determine is necessary to enable the preparation of financial statements that are free from material misstatements, whether due to fraud or error. In preparing the financial statements, the directors are responsible for assessing the association's ability to continue as a going concern, disclosing as applicable matters relating to going concern basis of accounting, unless the director either intend to liquidate the company or to cease operations, or have any realistic alternative to do so. Auditor's responsibility for the audit of financial statements. Our responsibility to obtain reasonable assurance about whether the financial statements as a whole are free from material misstatements, whether due to fraud or error, and to ensure an auditor's report that will include our opinion. Reasonable assurance is a high level of assurance, but it's not a guarantee that an audit conducted in accordance with IAS will always dictate a material misstatement when it exists. Misstatements can arise from fraud or error and are considered material if individually or in the aggregate they could reasonably be expected to influence the economic decision of users taken on the basis of these statements. As part of an audit in accordance with ISAS, we exercise professional judgment and maintain professional skepticism through the audit. We also, one, identify and assess the risks of material misstatement of the financial statement, whether due to fraud or error. Design and perform audit procedure responsible to those risks, and obtain audit evidence that is sufficient and appropriate to produce a basis of our opinion. The risk of not dictating a material misstatement resulting from fraud is higher than for one resulting from error, as fraud may involve collusion, forgery, intentional omission, misrepresentations, or the override of international omission. Misrepresentation or the override of internal control. 2, obtain an understanding of internal control relevant to the audit in order to design audit procedure that are appropriate in the circumstances, but not for the purpose of expressing an opinion on the effectiveness of the association internal control. 3, evaluate the appropriateness of accounting policy used and the reasonableness of accounting estimates and related disclosure made by the directors. 4, evaluate the overall presentation structure and content of the financial statement, including the disclosures, and whether the financial statement represent the underlying transaction and event in a manner that achieves fair presentation. 5, obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence regarding the financial statement of the entity or business activities within the company to express an opinion on the financial statement. We are responsible for the direction, supervision, and performance of the audit. We remain solemnly responsible for our audit opinion. We communicate with those charged with governance regarding other matters. We plan scope and timing of the audit and significant audit findings, including any significant deficiency in internal control that we identified during the audit. Hence, we do not accept or assume responsibility to any other than the members of the company for the use of our audit work or report. Report on other legal and regulatory requirements. In accordance with the 6th Schedule of Complaint and Other Matters Act, CAP C20 LFN 2020, we expressly state that we have obtained all the information and explanation to the best of our knowledge and belief were necessary for the purpose of the audit. The company has kept proper books of accounts so far as appear from our examinations of those books. The association financial position and its statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income are in agreement with the books of accounts and returns. Thank you. As signed by Adene Christopher and Co.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Kehinde, from our external auditors. Thank you very much for that report. So, and I can see there's also one of the senior partners also online. So, kindly help us note the various comments, either online or those physically present, as we are equally going to take them one after the other. So I'll quickly go to item 5.4, so which is our 2023 audited financial report. So, I will just quickly run through, because of our time, both of in terms of any questions, our treasurer and our financial secretary are equally on ground to equally answer them, but I'll just take this and I will run through. Thank you very much. So you can take that from page 27. We have statement of our financial position. So the previous page, that was on page 24, that gave a summary, but I'll be starting from page 27. Kindly note that these are statements of our financial positions. There are various notes as captured from page 39. So our financial statement of financial position as at 31st December 2023. So we have our assets and liabilities, and our asset which equally comprises of our non-current assets and our current assets. Our non-current assets actually that's comprises of our property, cars, plant and equipment. So we can see the various position as we have there. So as at December 30, 31st, 2022. So our non-current assets stands at 170 million. I will not equally be calling the entire figure, just be rounding them up in the millions. And as we ended up in the year 31st December 2023, in the value of 188 million as equally shown on the screen. So the current assets which equally items that we can equally be converted to cash within the year, which equally comprises of prepayments, other receivables, financial asset heads to maturity, and our cash and cash equivalents. There are various notes that we can that will equally explain this. So our prepayments stood from 31st December 2022 is 3.8 million, and as at December 31st we have over 19.6 million, rose to 19.6 million. There are notes that equally explain that. We have technical maintenance, which equally took a huge make the figures there to equally rise to that, and that's equally had to do with the software that's equally being used to run the registry. So other receivables, we have that dropped from 11.9 million to 3 million. As at December 31st, 2022, we have 11.9 million as against December 31st, 2020. Margin. So financial asset add to maturity, those are just investments we have. You have as at 31st December 2022, we have over 602 million. And as at the end of 31st December 2023, we have 657 million. Cash and cash equivalents, that's what we have at bank. As at December 31st, 2022, we have over 214 million. As at 2023, 31st, we have over 160 million. So total asset now, we have that equally rose from over a billion to 28 million as at 31st December 2023. So our liabilities now, which equally comprises of our current liabilities and non-current liabilities. So we have the trade payables. These are just the funds that equally we received, majorly registered balances as at the end of the year. So our registered balances, those are equally money that we equally has received. So as at December 31st, 2022, the amount it was over 26 million, and as at same time last year, 2023, it was over 25 million. So provisions, this just comprises of the case and what the case against Websoft. There was actually some money involved that was equally paid. So that comprises, and the amount which was set aside was part of what was made to the one of the SPV. So as at December 31st, 2022, it was it amounted to around 35, almost 36 million, 35.9. And as at 2023, it was over 18.5 million. So there are various notes to it. You can capture that on our pages 40 and 41. So other payables, which really comprises of legal fee, audit fee, and what have you there? Everything from 2022, we have over 42 million. There are some provisions there too. And for 2023, we have over 40.5 million. What comprises of other payables are the audit fee, legal, accrued expenses, pay withholding tax, membership dues, so everything amounts to that. So, and the non-current liabilities, which is found on note 12, those are deferred domain income because we pay for various years for domain. So those that were equally were paid for from year 2 upward. So you have that as captured there as at December 31st, 2022, it amounts to 168 million, while that of last year at the end of December 31st, 2023, it was over 182 million. So the total liabilities as at December 31st was in amount of 274 million as December 31st, 2023, as against what we have last year of December 31st, 2023, which was in the amount of 266 million. So our funds and reserves. Funds are reserved. The notes can equally seen from the various notes there, 13.A to C. Funds and accumulated funds now. So we have balance of 303 million as at December 31st, 2022, as against 330 million December 31st, 2023. Charitable funds, SPV, so the has equally been captured. We have part of the percentage of the surplus being accrued to the SPV, the NKF, Ndukwe Kalu Foundation. We can see the amount rose from 125 to 131 million as at the end of December 2023. So our strategic cash reserve still we didn't add anything there because based on some of the deduction that we add on the surplus. So we still left that at over 300 million. That is as captured in note 13C, sorry. So by and large, our total liabilities and reserve is as captured there. We have over 1 billion as at the end of 31st, 2022 to over 1,028 million as at the end of December 30, 2023. So our statement of comprehensive income, you can equally find that on page 28. So there are various notes also to it. So you can see the statements of comprehensive as at the year ended 31st December 2023. Our income You can see fees and subscription on, you can get that on note 14, which is on page 43. Fees and subscription, which equally comprises of membership fee, the registrar's recertification fee. So all that rose from 6.5 million from December 2022 to 8.7 December 2023. Then operating income, we can see a slight increase from 299 million as at December 31st, 2022 to 303 million as end of December 2023. Our operating expenses on note 16 actually rose from 53 million to 69 million. I'll just equally pause here. We should equally know that it's an unprecedented year in the sense that we have various inflation that equally it actually happened all over the world. So, and with the new government coming in, removal of subsidy, increments in fuel prices, all various services, you have providers increasing their fees, including air freight. All sectors actually witnessed this, so no organization is actually left out. NiRA too was not left out. It's equally gave rise to most of our expenses. So the rest details are equally explainable, but I'm going to finish this page. So our net operating income now, we can see that as of December 2022, December 2022, we have a total from figures of 252 million, which equally have slightly dropped to 243 million. Investment income as captured in, with note 17, we have that rose from 41 million as at the end of 2022 to 49 million in 2023. Other income also from 51 million to, as at the end of 2022 to 55 million as at the end of 2023. So you can see those are the gains, foreign currency translation gains on page 44, various notes there. So our total income as seen, as captured, we have 344 million as at the end of December 2022 to 348 as at the end of December 2023. Now coming down to expenditure, so you have depreciation that equally happens to the various percentage we have over our building, machinery and the likes. So we have that dropped from 11.8 million in 2022 to over 10 million in December 2023. Personnel expenses rose from 36 million to 50 million. Administrative expenses from 173 million to 254 million. So that's on note 21. And at the end of the year, we can see the surplus we had was as against 123 million in the year 2022. We had a surplus for the year was 33.6 million. So other comprehensive income as seen, gains, there was nothing gains from sales on investment and the rest. So it's as equally stated there. So statements in change in funds, that is actually explainable from balance as at 1st January 2022 to our first balance at the 2023 and the balance at the end of 2022 and 2023. That is statement in the change of funds. So accumulated funds, you can see that rose to 333 million. Charitable funds rose from 125 to 131 million. Our strategic cash reserve equally remains same, and the total funds you can see from 728 to 761 million. So the last page there, that's statement of our cash flow as at the year end. So as equally mentioned here, our surplus was 33 million as against 123. The depreciation 10 million in the year 2023, and with as against 11.8 as we had in the year 2022. So working capital, prepayments, all those are equally captured and explainable. Investment activities, we see that equally rose from 21 to 28 million. Financial asset held to maturity, 51 to 55 million. They have actually been explained in the various notes. So once we check the pages from 39 to 45, we could equally explain that. So so that's the end of the various statements. These documents were actually shared with us before, and the notes are equally explainable. So we also still have our external auditors in-house, and one of the senior accountant, the senior partner, is also online for various questions and comments. So I'll just quickly go to the next item on our agenda before we start to take comments from the floor and also online, our various comments and opinion questions before we start to take them. So item 5.5 equally states our 2024 business plan strategy. Okay, so you can equally get that on page 47. Page 47. So it's basically, that's like our business plan and strategy. We had that during the retreat, and it's also a form of our blueprints, which we equally know that, okay, within the next years or so, we'll be able to equally achieve them. So you can see 3 as equally highlighted: improve organization capacity and effectiveness. I'll be shedding more light on each and one of them, and also invite some of our board members here to equally talk on some of them. So we have improve organizational capacity and effectiveness. Number 2, increase domain name count. Number 3, improve the security of the .ng registry. So I'll just take them. 1, improve organization capacity and effectiveness. So we equally discuss in-house. I know there have been various efforts in the past as regards constitutional review in way of executive management responsibilities of the board of directors. So we felt that, okay, there is need to equally have an executive management in place, so you can see a establishment of C-level executive management team. Because at this time, we felt that it is equally needed, and is also a discussion that is ongoing at the board level to equally map out plans to see the best way to equally achieve this. So number two, increase the domain name counts. In domain name count, part of the budget that took out the most chunk was one of the committees that is equally saddled with this tax of digital promotion and awareness. So you will be seeing more and more of that, because we want to see increments in the adoption of the .ng domain name. And at this, when the digital world, when the digital generation, the awareness must equally be taken online, as we equally make use of the various platforms to see this is done. Not only that, you know, the NiRA doesn't equally sell the .ng directly, so we make use of our registrars. So we are equally going to introduce an incentive and rebate system to reward registrars' performances. So that's we encourage you to do more. Once you do more, you will equally reward you for the performance. Then you must equally beat your last record for you to be able to equally get all this incentive and rebate system. You must equally do past your previous achievements. And last, number 3 there, you have partner with CSC and NIDA on free domain and hosting bundling for new registered businesses. So this was also part of what we took to NIDA during our statutory visits to the agency. And unfortunately, when there was a new government, we have all these new people in place. There are some previous discussion that equally happened. So NIDA DG and their directors, they are equally committed to this. We got his commitment, and he equally gave us one of the directors to equally spearhead this and make sure that this initiative come to maybe it's achieved. Number 3, improve the security of the .ng registry. 1, deploying DNSSEC implementation. So this had actually been in the works, and there is that need to equally add an additional layer to the DNS to the domain name system in terms of security. This additional layer will equally see to it that our DNS is not equally hijacked by or attacked by fraudsters or people online. Yes, hackers. Thank you. During the last year, the Coalition for Digital Africa, Nigeria was actually, selected as part of the registry that will benefit from this engagement. So we were in Ghana, and some of our trustees, led by Mr. B, and I think some of us were there, and we engaged the African ICANN team. We actually engaged them to see we get their cooperation as regard this. So, and luckily enough, we were shortlisted to be part of that. We've been engaging mails. So they are actually going to come in also in the aspect of capacity building. There are going to be a roadshow. They are going to be coming in, and we're going to equally be enlightening the public as regards DNSSEC, why it's important to have this. And not only that, we is also going to invest in manpower development, as most of the technical team are equally going to be trained in the aspects of DNS security. So that is just a summary of the business plan, and I also call it the blueprint strategy for as discussed at the board level. Thank you very much for that. Thank you all. So it is now your turn now. Before I proceed, I equally want to appreciate and also acknowledge one of the past trustee members, Mr. Shino Badru. It will just slip in. It just sneak in. Please, we appreciate you. Yes, thank you for coming. And I see some people online too. Okay, yes. My immediate past president is here. You can wave your hand now, Mr. Mohamed Rudman. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I see. Okay, Mr. Sikiru Shehu is still here. I see a past member of NiRA, Ugo Akiri. We thank you very much for joining. Yes, staff. Thank you. So, one item 5.6. So we're equally going to start to take comments. And we'll now move for adoption from the president's statements down to the business plan. So we're going to take them one after the other. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yes, sorry. President statement. Do they? Okay. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you for that correction. So we're going to take comments and on the various reports. So we're going to start from 5.2. So the vice president took the report for the year 2023. So the floor is actually open for various comments and as regards the reports, or if you have questions. So the floor is open. Sorry. Okay, yes. Also comments online. Okay, yes. Okay, I see, Mr. Lawrence. Are we adopting the report first before comments? No, I think we will take the comments first before we adopt. We take the various comments before we adopt. Thank you. So the floor is open. You can just raise up your hand, introduce yourself, and we take the comments. Oh, okay. We're supposed to adopt the reports. Oh, apologies. Okay. So, yeah, thank you, Lawrence, for that. Just correct myself now. So we're going to adopt the reports. Yeah, so are you, Mr. Lawrence, are you moving to adopt the report for the year 2023? You can just unmute yourself.
Yes, I believe you can hear me. I want to move a
Yes.
motion to adopt these reports for discussion and further action. Thank you.
Okay,
The name is
thank
Lawrence.
you. So we have somebody, we have Mr. Olawale Roberts. He has equally moved for the adoption of the report for the year 2023. Can we get somebody to second the adoption from in-house? Okay, there's a hand there. Just introduce yourself and proceed.
My name is Sheon Lawrence Shala. I hereby second the motion for the adoption.
Thank you, Mr. Sheung. Thank you. You're welcome. So thank you for that adoption. So at that now we are taking comments as regards the report for the year 2023. We're taking comments. Please, you can raise up your hand online or if you are physically here. Those present physically, please, if you have comments as regards the report for the year 2023. Okay, anybody online? Okay, no. Okay. So we can proceed. Okay, yes. Mr. Umike is
I think we are trying to adopt or correct all of them at once, right?
Yes, we'll be taking them one after the other, yes.
Which one? Where are we now?
So we were taking report for the year as any comments or updates on that. We have adopted that.
Yes, I know we have adopted it.
Yes.
But I was trying to just observe.
If it is not on the report, then we can move forward and adopt the auditor's report before your comments. No. We are taking them one after the other, sir. No, we've not adopted everything. Only the report for the year 2023 has been adopted. Oh, okay. So we want to adopt the auditor's report.
It has already been adopted, Mr. President.
Okay, we should take it as we have adopted all the reports.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So if there's no comment, we've adopted any comments, sir? Yes, actually, that's how I was going through.
No, what I was saying is, we should have actually adopted, if we were going the route you're saying, we should have actually adopted after every presentation. But since we waited for all the reports to be made, and we made only one, so it's just one adoption for all the reports.
Oh, okay. Okay, so thank you. So it's taken, we've adopted all the reports. Yes, so taken by Mr. Olawale Roberts and supported by Mr. Sheung Olorunishola. So it's now we're going to be taking various comments on each one of them. So there was none on report for the year. So what of 5.3 auditors reports? If you have, okay, auditors reports. We have one. Any other comments on report? So you have the floor, sir.
Okay,
just mention your name for the record, sir.
My name is still B. Oladipo. It hasn't changed. Yes, it's still B. Oladipo. It hasn't changed. Okay. My observation actually is an observation on the auditor's report, and it's more in terms of consistency. In some of the reports, some of the parts of the report, the auditor wrote company. In some of the reports, he wrote association. So we need to be sure which one we are. If we're a company or if we're an association. If we're a company, let it be so. If we're an association, let it be so. Thank you.
We're an association. Thank you for that observation. Thank you very much. So NiRA is an association and not a company. Thank you for that. Okay. Please, you can just state your, my ears. Thank you very much. You can just state your name, then recognize you for the record.
Thank you, my president.
Thank you, sir.
Shegun Adekunle is my name. From Nigerian Computer Society. I just want to kind of recording of this, my comment. Though I've discussed with the auditor. So if you look at
Page
yes, page 40,
page 40.
yes, you see resource savings and loan PLC.
I think maybe we'll take that under 5.3, 5.4, audited financial reports.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So just hold on, we're still going to take that. So any other comments on okay, we have online. Any other comment on the auditor's report? Okay. We have Ugo Akiri online. Okay, you have the floor. You can talk. Thank you. Can you unmute Ugo Akiri? Thank you. So we have your comments.
Okay, good. I was trying to unmute my mic. Thank you for the opportunity.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you are right.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. I'm not able to share my video. I'm clicking on it. It's not letting me. My observation is, sorry, I'm going back to the report. I see that there was a high mobility of the staff. So I'm asking myself how you were able to cope during the period with such a high exodus of staff. I'm wondering if measures could be put in place to make the work environment more appealing so that we don't have such a high exodus of staff within a year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ugo Akiri. So I've noted down your question, so we will take that under, okay, it was under 5, okay, yes, under the report. So any other questions? So okay, let's take that. So before I respond, Mr. Lawale Roberts.
Can you unmute?
All right, thank you. I'm sure you can hear me now.
Yes.
I have difficulty unmuting from the technical end. So I hope I'm on pause because I believe we are speaking to the auditor's report, which is what I hear the president say. I had some questions for the auditor based on the audit report that was shared on the membership platform. But in the course of Mr. Adebayo Kende delivering the audit report, he said that there is material misstatement. And I guess that was why the issues I wanted to flag appeared. I think that it will do a lot of good when there is such material misstatement that those issues are cleared long before reports of this nature are shared and made public. I just felt that we should put this on record, and maybe the auditors want to speak to it. But an audit report, especially of this nature, cannot be dissociated from the external auditors, no matter what misrepresentation they perceive. Thank you.
I think did you guess what said? Yes, it's Mr. Lawrence, can you just equally, if you can type that so that I will just read that out, please? Okay, so that would take that. So the one from Ugo Akiri, the we've moved past the reports. I'm going to just take that. Yes, the exits of 6 staff. Yes, so actually the head of technical services and the senior accountant actually, relocated. So definitely they had to resign. Though we have a new head of technical that came in as reported in July. The senior accountant also, we have a new senior accountant also. They went to further their studies. One went to Canada, the other is in Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken. And the chief operating officers are equally, hinted us of our intention to equally pursue other things, tender and resignation. So she was still, her last day was after the retreat in December 2023. She was still with us at the secretariat, equally working till the end. So meanwhile, the head of business and the dean of the .ng Academy actually tendered their own resignation around October or November. October, I think it was October, if I'm not mistaken. They equally have various assistants that are in that equally stepped in. So there were actually no gaps, but there are recruitment ongoing right now to equally fill all those places up. And thank you for equally noticing that. So it was one thing that equally came up to. So there are other measures that were equally put in place to make sure that, okay, we have adequate hands to equally help out, or our talents too, as regards the technical side in the at the registry. Thank you very much for that. Mr. Wale Roberts, just help us type that in and I will take it, so the auditors can equally note that. So thank you, Mr. B, for that observation on the auditor's report. So the Ugo Akiri, that's have been addressed at on the 5.2. So okay, yes, yes, I'm reading online now. I'm reading online from Mr. Lale Robert. So can you just note this down? He said the auditors led by Mr. Adebayo Kehinde, in their report confirmed that there is a material misrepresentation and inch. Oh, okay, it's wrong. It's wrong, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, maybe can you just take the mic? Yes. Please place the mic and equally, yes, please.
I think I can stand there.
Yes, you can stand, please.
There is no material misrepresentation in the accounts. If there are, we should have reported in the account or discussed it with the board before this AGM. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for clarity. Thank you for clearing that out. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. So we just kindly, let's proceed, please. Okay. So I think that is captured on page 25, maybe under other information. You can just equally read that again. So do we have any other comments again on auditor's report? There's a comment. Where? Okay. So we proceed. 5.4. 2023 audited financial report. So comments and questions on it. Okay, yes, yes, we can take you. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for giving me the audience.
Thank you, sir.
As I was
Mr.
saying,
Adekunle.
if you look at page 40.
Yes, page 40.
Resource Saving and Loan PLC, so amount of figures. Then you go to page 45. We still have bad debt, that figure. I'm of opinion that such figures should not be reflected in next of our book, so that we don't keep on assume we have figures. If you look at the cash and cash equivalent, we have 160 million, which is not up to. It's a bad debt, we can't get it back. So I've consulted with my auditor.
Okay,
and he's confirming it, so I want it in record. That's the reason why I'm saying this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the observation. Thank you very much, Mr. Adekunle. Thank you. So we're still on that. Any other comments? Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Please, your name, where you're from. Thank you.
My name is Mrs. Uzuamaka Onumono from DNS, the legal advisor for DNS. And I can notice that Dr. Eugene Ohu is here as director, and on page 8 is financial secretary. So I wouldn't know why it's not better you maintain that throughout the document.
Page, okay, page 8,
yes.
Financial secretary, and page, the other page?
Page 27.
27. Oh, okay. It should be okay. We should maintaining that. Okay, thank you very much for the observation. Should I equally say that as financial secretary? Thank you very much for the observation. It's actually noted, so we should just change it to financial secretary. So yes. Thank you, ma. Thank you. So, any other comment? Audited financial reports online? Okay. So, another question again on the audited financial report. So we proceed to the business plan. I think Mr. Remy Wike has a question, right? Is he on the business plan or the financial? You had a question before. Oh, okay. So any other questions? Okay, yes, please go ahead.
I still maintain Mrs. Uzomaka Onumono, legal advisor, DNS Women, Nigeria. Okay, I'm looking at the increase in domain name count that you mentioned, that's number 2. And the first
page what, please?
Page 47. You're talking about the business plan. Is that not what you are discussing?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 says aggressive digital promotion, stroke awareness of the brand. Now, you are saying digital promotion. Which are you planning to use social media platforms? Because when I went to the NiRA Instagram page, it's almost empty. There's no activity there. And when you have postings, you have just very few engagements. Am I on the right page?
Okay, so that's on page 47.
Yes.
So
is that not the business plan we're talking about?
Yes, yes, sir. That's what we're talking about. Aggressive digital promotion and
Yes.
awareness of the NG
Yes.
brand.
Yes.
So this is part of strategy of what we want to do this year.
Coming year, yes.
Yeah. So now there are equally plans and budgets for various activities. So there were some that was done last year. You know, we equally mentioned it to you that we operate a 3R model. We don't sell directly.
I have a second question. Maybe we can take it together.
Okay, can you just say all the questions?
Yes, that's what. that is, the second question is not really a question, but a suggestion. You said partner with CAC and on free domain. Most of the companies that register newly with CAC, a lot of them don't survive the first. A lot of them don't even do anything after registration with CAC. Most of them just register for the sake of registration or for other purposes. And I would say that that target may not help to increase the way you anticipated. It may work, but it won't really increase, because most of those people in their first year, just very few of them will talk about domain names. And even if they do, because of finance, they may not even go beyond the free domain name you give them. So I think we should also expand. I'm suggesting expansion to other areas, because from your report, I see that you are engaging industry-related organizations, and I think you should take it further and have more PR for NiRA through maybe radio, TV, make the larger audience, now yearn for your services, thereby attracting them to the website to know who your registrars are and register through them. So I think that's my suggestion, expanding our scope beyond industry specialists. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your comments and observation, duly noted. And equally, your take on the partnership with CAC and NIRA. It's the model we're trying to equally adopt. So we've actually discussed this on level. Sorry. Okay. I'll equally yield the floor to some of once I'm done, so that we equally give more insight. So part of what you've equally mentioned are plans that are equally we're going to equally adopt. Yes, we have so many industry players here. We have the gentleman at the fourth estate with us, so they are equally we are equally well grounded. And for the partnership with NIRA, the CAC, there are actually funds. When we say partnership, we're looking at local hosting for the first I think, is it 2 years? First year or so. So they are not going to pay for any of such things. So, and it only comes with a free website. Yes. So it's not for all the registered business. So you just need to equally you agree that, okay, yes, I want it. Yes. It's not automatic. No. So it's not just, okay, you have it. No. So you just must to agree with the terms and conditions of adopting such this initiative. So it's still an ongoing discussion, high level with the CSC and NIRA. So this, we equally believe this will increase our domain name count, and we've seen that worked elsewhere. So I think who wants to talk? Okay, yes, I'll yield the floor to Mr.
Okay, thank you. Just in addition to what's your question, so we looked at it that we don't just want to blink in the dark. We want to know what's the reputation of .ng domain. What is the perception people have about NiRA? Do they understand NiRA? Do they understand what we are doing? So we launched a survey. That survey is ongoing, but in phases. So we're looking at before the end of this quarter, we should be able to have data. You agree with me that if you're going to do anything these days, maybe digital or whatever, you must have data. You can't run away from data. So we don't just want to throw our money, publicity, maybe go to radio and people are looking for online, or maybe those who are thinking they're going to sign the check, approve for adoption of .ng domain are those who are using newspapers, and we're just pursuing for those who are online. So we want to be sure that before we spend, you have to be careful. What section of people are targeting? That will help us to know what we are going to do. How do we get top on the mind awareness? So that is our key target with the survey. So I urge us also, by the time you see that survey online, go to our pages on social media, you're going to see some of those surveys. Fill the forms also, share with your friends or colleagues. So that will help us to gather data. We don't just want to spend for spending's sake. We must spend wisely and with data. Thank you.
I don't know if Engineer Frank is part of the team that wants to talk. Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Yes. Oh, I can see hands now. Okay. Okay. We also have one hand online. So, Mr. Lawrence, just hold on while we take the people here. So just just state your name for the record and where you're from. The mic is not working. It's not working.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. My name is Victor Shibajo. Please, I have two questions since we are addressing these particular matters right now. I would like to draw our attention back to page 10.
Page 10?
Yes, sir. Where we have stakeholders engagement.
Yes.
So I would like to ask a question that after meeting this different association, is there any metrics to measure the purpose of the visit? Like how many people are we able to register in different organizations? Because I can see that we met a lot of dignitaries. So it's not about meeting state. What are the metrics that we can use to measure the purpose of the meetings? Secondly, my second question is that after this meeting, is there any follow-up? This association, MAN, LCC, and they have different sectors, which IT also belong to the sectors. Do you have any representative from NiRA that attend these particular meetings to address their member needs? Thank you, sir.
I'll give you the mic.
What's that? Okay. Thank you very much for the question. Let me start by saying we have a continuous engagement with all of these people we are talking about. It's not a one-off thing. It's continuous, and the head of business development in NiRA is the one who engages with them and our team. And all their programs and events, we're always there. Okay, so it's, like I said, it's a continuous engagement and all that. So in terms of metrics, now, again, NiRA runs the 3R model. That information has to be gotten from the registrars, basically, for us to know whether the impact of what we're doing. And we're actually developing a framework with the registrars to ensure that we begin to, have tangible data with regards to those engagements, so that we can be able to know what we're doing in terms of the uptake of the .ng domain across those sectors. So basically, I think in the next report, we're going to get detailed information on how that impact has gone over the months and all that. So that's something that is ongoing, basically. Again, with our current drive, starting with the survey we're doing, also that's also a way of trying to position ourselves, to see who are we supposed to target, okay? And in those targets, again, registrars are going to come into the picture because people are going to go to their websites to register and buy the domain. So we're going to have a way of people indicating how they came about knowing the .ng from the registrars. So based on that, we're able to gather data of how many people register through our PR engagements and all that, whether it's digital, whether it's through events, whether it's through offline adverts and all of that, or through radio. So we're going to begin to capture that data and be able to analyze it so that we have an effective way of engaging and spending our money going forward. I hope that answers your question.
I asked two questions, sir. That after these events, these people have different meetings, different sectors that they do conduct meetings, whether monthly or bi-monthly. So do you have any representative like IT sector now they have? Do you have any representative from NiRA that attend such meeting to address members' needs that can pass information to them regularly, the activities.
I think I stated initially, they have their events, whether annual events, workshops, and all of that. We attend those meetings. We actually have exhibition stand in those meetings as NiRA. So we engage with attendees to those events.
It's like you're not getting me, sir. What I'm saying is that this association, they have different sectors, and they do have their meeting monthly, I think so. As in, did you regularly visit this? Maybe you have somebody representing NiRA so that they can address their members' needs. From there, we can engage them that, okay, these are the ways. So that's what I'm saying.
I think we're saying two different things. Yeah. Let me repeat myself again. LCC has annual events, which brings everybody to the event. And we have an exhibition stand in that event, and we'll talk to them. We're given a slot to speak to the people. MBA, same thing. Nigerian Medical Association, same thing. So we have SMIDAN, the same thing. So we go to those events, we're given speaking slots, which will address every participant in that meeting. So that addresses what you're talking about. So we have a larger audience, not monthly meetings. Those are smaller audiences. We're talking about larger events, conferences and workshops that are organized. So we'll go there to speak and also have our exhibition stand in those events. So we reach people who come for those meetings as well. And there's follow-up after that to either the executive board of those organizations, basically there's follow-up with them and others so they can spread that information further to their members on an ongoing basis. That's actually done regularly. That's why I said it's not a one-off event, it's a continuous event. We keep working on it and all that, and propagating the .ng domain across all of the sectors of Nigerian economy. That's basically the entire ecosystem of Nigeria. We focus on that and deepen, the awareness of .ng domain across the sectors. That's something that basically we do. And like I said, it's both offline and online engagements. Whether it's a TV, whether it's radio, another. It's a multi-approach. It's not just one way of doing it. I hope that answers your question, right? Thank you.
Thank you. And in all those conferences, our registrars also are there. They are in attendance. So, you want to? Okay, that's what you want to say. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Your name, where you're from, the question.
Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Valentine Ohu, representing Network Media here. In addition to what the lady mentioned, suggestion was that she asked the partnership with CAC. I have a suggestion to make for the board to consider. So when you're ready to implement the drive for adoption, I would recommend that you look into incentivizing the registrars, because based on your 3R model, it also informs that the registrars are closest to the registrants. So they'll be in the best position to engage directly, either through word of mouth or through their primary mode of adverts. Incentivize them in the way that would boost adoption of the .ng registrations or names or domain names in such ways that you would probably support them through granting free credits, NiRA credits, instead of necessarily giving cash. So that these registrars, at the point of engaging with these people or driving publicity or marketing in such ways, they know that they are going to be incentivized by receiving NiRA credits. I feel like this is going to go a long way to promote the adoption across board. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your comments. That is well noted and appreciated. There is a question. There's a hand raised up online. Mr. Lawrence. So you have the floor. Please, yes, please go ahead. If you can't hear you can equally type in the question. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm sure you can hear me now. So to the audited report for the previous year, I can see that there was some marked improvement in our income. The income generated was in 2023 was actually higher than what was generated in 2022. And I think the board deserves a round of applause. Thumbs up for that. Thank you. Um, again, the record shows that this might not necessarily be because of the numbers, because I see that the numbers in 2023 was a bit lower than 2022, but the board made a very resounding decision on pricing. And I'm sure the adjustment in pricing was why we were able to have this much revenue. It's important to say this because the board basically has mitigated a very big risk. The revenue that came in for 2023 went to about 303 million, while the expenditure for that same period was very, very close, except for about 4 million. So I can see that we not only opened the vault, we also blew the vault. But if it wasn't for the, the proactive actions of the board, the amount that was needed to run the association would have been in deficit. And I want to join the community to say that was a good move. The pricing is still under what obtains for is still .ng is still competitive compared to the .com pricing, but the registry is making some more money, and I thought we should have this on record. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alawale Robert. Thank you for your comments and commendation. Thank you. We also, there's no other hands in the online. On the floor, do we have any other comments as regards the business plan as reported? Okay. So we proceed right now. Thank you, Mr. Remy. There's nothing like that. Okay, we've addressed it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. So we move on to number 6, resolutions. Okay. Okay, so since there's nobody bringing up anything, I don't think we have any resolutions. We move to item 7.0, which is our AOB. AOB, can I see hands up for AOB? AOB online. If you are physically here. Please, you can raise up your hands. AOB. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll give you the floor, sir. Just hold on. I want any other person. So if not, so that I can invite our pioneer chairman, Dr. Deyemi, for his comments. Let's clap for him as he comes. Yes, please just stay with him. Thank you very much, sir.
I congratulate the executive for running the operation so smoothly during the year. Ugo, who said there was too much exit. I believe the former chief executive officer gave a long notice of withdrawal. And this is a youthful organization. There must be mobility. So thank you once again. As usual, the president probably is not much used to this aspect. I talk about health and take the opportunity to promote what I'm doing after retirement from IT. Somebody will help me distribute a few handbills. You should graduate further now. Just a minute. Thank you. We do a lot of research, and it's not just a matter of selling products, but we promote being healthy, health, wellness. And the progress we've made in the last 1 or 2 years is that we were always shy of saying we could do this, we could do that. But some of the people who use our products have emboldened us to say, if a woman has breast cancer, we could be very relevant. If you have bumps, if you have prostate enlargement or prostate cancer, we were able to treat people with confidence. And we are no longer afraid of NAFDAC saying we must show proof. At 84 going 85, I don't think I can show much more proof with clinical trials. But the people whom we've led in the country in the last 55 years will know that when we say something is good, it should be good. So, we've added a few things to our kit. Diet. We'll talk about diet. So, after this, I will take, if the president allows me, I will take the list and send information to our team. Diet, the kidney is so important. And most of us, when we are being admitted into the industry or into the universities, we're always talking about technology. This technology we don't usually allow to include biology. We talk about physics, electronics, etc., etc. We communicate with people and we have discussion so that you can learn more. There's need for diet. And we take a population census, we find out probably over 65% of the people present here above 40 years and above are diabetic. And yet, when you go anywhere, they are pushing pounded yam, rice, bread, and so on and so forth. So we spend a lot of our time discussing with the people who reach us. And some of the products which we have, particularly for diabetes, when we are having research, some of my men will be available and you can put down your names to get some of our products. So for diabetes, for ulcer, our second product, which came to the market in 1980, just before I retired from Debbie's Computer, is for ulcer. And we've treated quite a number of people. And I don't think anybody has failed. So get in touch with us. Ulcer, diabetes. We are bringing in some new products. We call it Memorex Exciter. Memory Exciter. Most people have stroke now. You have injury, you have blood clot, you have problems there, and you shouldn't be written off. So we've introduced some products which will help you with your blood clots and improve the circulation of your blood. So if you've already gotten one of these, don't let me spend much more time. Please get in touch with us. Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, okay. Please give him the mic. Introduce yourself, sir. We want to meet you.
My name is Shino. I'm a member
for
of
the
NiRA.
record.
I'm a member of NiRA. I just wanted to abridge a comment attributed to Baba because this is being recorded. There was a demand made about the list of attendees. I know that the president will not oblige it because of the provisions of the relevant laws that were signed sometime last year. I wanted to abridge that so that our president is not seen to run foul of that provisions.
Thank you.
The people who should know what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe I should explain. There's a data protection law that says that if you collected the data of anyone, it was supposed to be for a special purpose. Yes. It cannot be used for any other purpose. So I wanted to assist in abridging that if those conversations are going to be, if there's going to be engagement in those areas, they'll be done privately so that we don't run foul of that law.
Sorry. Please, I said my men are around here, and they've already started getting information.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So look, he was a troublemaker for 12 years when I was BOT member, so I don't expect anything different from him.
Yes, I concur. He was not expected to say anything positive about what he did.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We will always welcome and appreciate our Baba, our pioneer chair. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you all for coming. So we are aware of the DNPC, the NDPR, so that we don't run foul. Thank you very much for that. So, and Baba had equally cleared here as regards that. Thank you very much, sir. So we are in event of no other AOB, so we are equally going to move for adjournment of this meeting. So, but we're going to take group pictures. Don't go. People shouldn't go. We are taking pictures. Oh, yes, and lunch is also served. So I want somebody to equally move motion for the adjournment of this AGM. Thank you all for this. I'm seeing some who is raising up their hand. Okay. Okay, I can see two people here. Please, let's give them my. Oh, okay, who is moving? Somebody is at the back. Please kindly state your name, what organization you represent. Thank you.
My name is Adini Salami.
Salami.
I'm a member of NiRA.
Thank you, sir.
I moved the adjournment for the annual general meeting of 2024.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So who is seconding? A female, okay.
I, Francisca Zuma, second the motion for adjournment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It has been an awesome time. Please, let's appreciate everybody. Thank you to our our Baba for coming. Thank you all. So we're going to take the closing prayer before we equally take pictures, then we go for lunch. So can the media, can they put up the second stanza as we all rise up? Can you please put that up? Can you put it up? Sorry? Yes, okay. So if it is not, if they can't put it up, we can, yes, it's on. Okay. Are you playing so that, or we just read on our own? One to go. Oh, God of creation. Thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming, and those that are coming for the first time, we thank you and welcome you. Thank you all. It has been an awesome time. So please, we're taking pictures, please. We're taking pictures. They are going to arrange us. Please, are you putting seats? Are you putting seats? Sorry? Okay, board members first. Okay, please, let's quickly make it snappy so that we can equally go for lunch. Please, let's quickly do that, please. For those online, thank you very much for attending. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, board members. What?